Okay. I'm 9 minutes late. Yes. Oh, that's funny. Yesterday I was exactly 9 minutes early, and today I'm 9 minutes late. So it balances each other out. So we're back on time, I guess. Let me get all the ingredients ready, and then we can get started with our mushroom risotto. What do you want? This is my cat. Or shall I say my Black Panther? Shucks. Are you hungry? Out. Okay, let's get started. Let's see. What do you all want from me, huh? How can I help you? Hi, Sergio. How's it going? I'm getting my ingredients ready for my mushroom risotto. I got some portobello mushrooms. Got an onion. What do you want? Look at. What else? I need a little bit of white wine for the flavor. And some rice, obviously, for the risotto. Which one? I don't have risotto rice, but other rice also works for that. Good evening. Hello, hello. Did you know that Americans barely know the popular German Skat game? Teaching it to my daughter and a boyfriend. Yay, cool. Show them some German traditions, German games. Hi, Sigma. Hi, Shuriken. Hi, Marco. Wie geht's? Wie geht's? So, I'm making some mushroom risotto today, as promised. My cats are fighting in the back. Don't mind them. The house is a mess, by the way. Oscar's blankets are everywhere and all his toys. Hi, crew. Name a car for an edit. Any car? What kind of edit? BMW M6. BMW M6. Hey, Marco, I'm throwing shuriken over here while watching. Oh, nice. That's cool. Doing some practicing or some throwing while watching live stream. I don't think this rice is gonna be enough. I'm gonna open another one. Marco, by the way, it's funny that yesterday you told me that I was 9 minutes late, 9 minutes early, and today was exactly 9 minutes late. So I thought it was funny that I evened it out again. So I'm back on time. Wow, this is white rice. I need brown rice. Or actually, you know what? I'm just gonna use white rice instead of brown rice. I wish I had risotto rice, but it's so expensive. And other rice, as long as it's not basmati rice, any more short-grained rice will work pretty well. Although this one is long-grained. Because rice has different stickiness levels, different starch levels. So you don't necessarily need risotto rice or sushi rice for sushi. You can use different rices, but you definitely have a good consistency for those dishes. But let's get started with a pot. We need a pot, most importantly. Where's my pots? Okay, I already washed them. We got a pot. Definitely need that. Then I'm gonna chop onion. So what you will need if you want to cook that recipe, you will need an onion, you will need mushrooms. I'm using portobello mushrooms. I use white rice. You can use any kind of rice that's sticky enough. I'm using honey meat. I'm trying to cover up the brand. So I don't know if you ever had honey wine. This is called meat. It's really good. Hi Logan. Americanized interpretation of time. Yes. I am making mushroom risotto. I don't know when the last time I made risotto, probably a while ago. Oh, stuck the onion. So we're chopping the onion into little cubes. This onion does not look good. Almost looks like it was frozen. I think our fridge is really cold at the moment. This is not a good looking onion. It's gonna go. Let me grab a new one. Good thing we got plenty of onion. How's everyone's day going? I saw that you had a little live stream, Marco. I tuned in for a little bit while when I got home after changing from my old 1800s dress, getting into normal clothes, comfy clothes. And now I'm starting with the food and pretty tight on time today because we gotta meet the in-laws later. They made it here. Hi Kamal, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you for the like, appreciate it. Careful with those blades. I'm trying. Yes, Raul, I'm gonna make something. Hi Hermes or Hermes. I ate 2 tortillas with cheese. Wasn't a good idea though. It hurts as heck now. Oh, I'm sorry. So flour tortillas or corn tortillas? Because you said you probably don't tolerate gluten that much anymore, right? So maybe flour is not a good idea or tortillas is not a good idea at the moment. If you want to, Marco, I'll share the website of my old job with you. I worked as a recipe creator for many years, and that website or the requirements for those recipes were low carb and no gluten and no gluten products, so no starches or anything like that. So maybe if you want to get some inspiration from there, I can send it to you. And all those recipes were made by me and so also approved by me, I guess. Wasn't a big fan of all the stuff I'm cooking because low carb can be quite unhealthy, to be honest. It's just very fatty and usually has a lot of meat in it, but if you don't mind that. Oh, those onions are getting into my eyes again. I don't even know if I need to. I don't know, why not? Onions never hurt. Except for my eyes. Hi Mila. Appreciate it. Yes, email it to me please. My wife can't cook the stuff then. Okay. I will. I don't know about the newest recipes. I haven't worked there in a year or so. So they might have new stuff, but stuff that's a little bit older is all made by me. Same with the pictures. Kind of miss that job sometimes, but sometimes I don't really miss it. Sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna heat up my pan. I cubed or diced the onion. Step number 1. Okay, turn on the pan, and I'm gonna use some olive oil, but make sure you don't burn it because olive oil gets really unhealthy if you heat it too much. So it should never be too hot. Hi, Dream Philosopher. I'm making mushroom risotto. Thank you, Mila. Appreciate it. Carnivore diet is an alternative though. So you're trying that? The carnivore? At work, I had a conversation with a guy that works with us at the historic settlement, and he's very much a country boy. So he talked about how his neighbors sometimes roast squirrels, or they even put squirrel on pizza and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm definitely in the country. The most country as Tennessee can get. I need to pay a bit of attention. I've never made risotto before. Okay, yay. That's cool. I'm glad I can show you a little bit. I've made it a couple times. And it always turned out really well, so I think I'm pretty good with risotto. It's definitely ideal if you have risotto rice or arborio rice. So if you find arborio rice in the supermarket, that's definitely the best one, I would say. So it works with all kind of rice, but if you want it really sticky and like mushy, then I would suggest using arborio risotto rice. It's a little bit more on the pricey side, but maybe for like a date dinner, it would be nice. Oh, I got something in my eye. I don't know what. Probably here. Sorry, I'm about to put the onions into the pan. I just wish that hair would leave my eye alone. Oh well, I'm just gonna cry. That's fine. I'm gonna cry it out. So, I'll show you. We put the onion into the pan. So you hear the sizzle. Heat up the oil a little bit. Like I said, not too hot. We don't want the olive oil to burn. Okay, so we have the onions in here for a little bit. We don't want them to get dark or dark brown or any kind of brown. We want them translucent and smelling good and fragrant. Now we're gonna cut our mushrooms. You can use any kind of mushrooms. Porcini mushrooms are my favorites, but they are not really available here. So portobello, I think, is a good alternative, or shiitake mushrooms, or just a mix of mushrooms. So with the portobello, I usually cut them in stripes first, and then I cut them in cubes, because they're really big. And I want to fry them with the onion, so they can give off a little bit flavor. Because if you throw them in later, it will be a little, I don't know, I feel like they're not as flavorsome as if you fry them in the oil first. So basically keep them like this. Oh, me too, I love mushrooms. I think shiitake and porcini are my favorites. And really all mushrooms, I have to say. I mean, not all, if you know what I mean. But the normal mushrooms are like probably one of my favorite things in the world. And in the Black Forest, I usually go foraging, and I pick my own mushrooms there. We have all kinds of mushrooms in the Black Forest. Oh, we have them. And we got regulations still, so you can have a basket, usually like this size basket, and you can grab one basket. I think it's about 5 kilograms or something like that, or 3 kilograms. It's a quite big number that each person can pick without getting in trouble if the police sees you. It's very legal to pick mushrooms in Germany, but you can only have a certain amount. I get another mushroom. So if I have more mushrooms, or if I'm not lazy, I will keep one mushroom in the end, cut it in slices, and fry it in the end and put it over the risotto just for decoration. But who needs decoration? I'm hungry, so I'm just gonna chop this one up too and throw it into the risotto. But that's what I would usually do if I had like, if I'm cooking for like a date night or something. I would make it a little bit nicer if I cook for friends. But since it's just for normal dinner, who cares? And you can cut them smaller or bigger. However you like it. And now we're just gonna fry this all. So I'm just gonna tell you real quick what you will need. So you need an onion, you need mushrooms, you need white wine or honey wine as I use. You need rice, obviously. You need olive oil, you need Parmesan cheese if you want to. It's not necessary, but it's much better. It makes it more creamy. Butter if you want to. Adds more calories, but it's delicious. And you need vegetable broth or chicken broth or any stock that you want to use, because you need something for the rice to soak up. So I use vegetable broth, but any broth would work. I'm adding a little bit more olive oil to this. It's nice and translucent. And I'm going to prepare the rice real quick. I'll take you garlic. I usually put garlic in it, but I don't know if I should do it today. I feel like I put garlic in every single thing that I cook, so I was thinking not to use garlic today, but why not? You're right, Kamal. Garlic is always a good idea, right? Yeah, let's put 1 glove of garlic into it. Why not? You're right, Kamal. Me too. Come on, I love mushrooms. Logan, you remember what I shared with you last time about neighbors? Yes, I remember. Any updates on that? Cool that one of your channel viewers used their real thumbnails. There are some mushrooms you can only have very, yeah, I agree. I mean, I never had that, but I'm not very experimental with that kind of stuff. It's not for me. That sounds awesome. I mean, I need to make this sometime soon. I do pretty okay in the kitchen, believe it or not. No, I believe you. I know that people can cook. I'm certainly not the only one. I just am very passionate about it, and I have a lot of fun doing it or showing it. Because a lot of my friends during university could never cook, or they never even knew how to boil a potato or pasta, so I was very passionate about teaching them the basics. So that's how I got into it, and then I randomly got into that job of a food photographer and recipe creator. And then also my dad is a chef. I grew up with cooking or chefs in the family, so that's another reason why I am so passionate about cooking or showing people. And believe it or not, even with a chef in the family, I was a complete noob for the longest time in my life. I could not even make a pancake or anything without burning it. Because as a kid, I only camped over my campfire outside. I had a little teepee outside in the garden, and I would always camp there and make camp food. But it was completely different cooking inside. And only when I moved out from home, that's when I started cooking myself and learning it. And then, I think 2018 or 19, I wrote a little cookbook for someone that got published on Amazon, but I don't know. I don't think it was very good. I did it for someone. I could use my own name, but I had to add the person's name to it, so it's basically saying that we both did it together. So, I don't know, that was kind of a weird project. That was one of my first cooking projects that I had. Let me show you. So, mushrooms and onions are roasting. It looks very dark right now, but it's just the color of the mushrooms. It's not brown or anything from the pan. I might do something with Liberty. Oh, okay. I'm probably not pronouncing it, just in case. Oops. Thyme leaves. Thank you. I have some thyme leaves. That's a good idea. I forgot that I had them. Thank you so much for for reminding me. Let me grab them real quick. Man, oh man, I'm glad I got you guys to remind me of things. My head's all over the place, so I do have thyme. Thyme. Smells really good. So I'm going to add a little bit of thyme to the mushrooms. Adds a nice Mediterranean flavor to it. Like a French Provence flavor. I love cooking with thyme. But that's really just optional. If you don't have time, you don't have to use it. I'm going to chop a little onion and garlic real quick. Garlic over here. But I think I'm going to post that recipe or make that recipe another time in a vlog, like a cooking vlog. One of those that I eat in a week or something. I haven't made one of those in a while. And I love making them. So I think I will make this recipe there so it's easier for you guys to re-watch it and yeah, if you want to cook along. So I throw in the garlic. It smells really good. Now, the rice that I just washed, I'm going to put in. And for some reason that I completely forgot, I remember I learned it like a while ago, I will roast the rice with it, with the vegetables, or with the onions and the mushrooms. What I learned is that you roast them until they become translucent as well. So now they're still white, but you want to roast them until they're translucent. I forgot why. I think it helps them open up and soak up the moisture faster, so you don't have to stand here for an hour making this. But it will be a little bit faster, that's what I heard. In the meantime, I'm going to fill my veggie stock into something, a container. What do you want? You know? Yeah, I know. Poor thing. Yeah. I know, you're gonna rough life. So hungry. Alright, so we got the veggie stock here. We're gonna use this soon. I think the rice is pretty much done. Looks good. So now it's gonna be a large dish. Add the wine. Finally emptied that bottle. I had it in my fridge for a while. Oh, that's the best smell. The smell of cooking with wine is so good, especially white wine. I love it. Or if you make a spaghetti bolognese, like spaghetti with meat sauce, I think that's what you call it in America. Adding some red wine. Smells so good. So what you're gonna do now, cooking risotto is quite a process where you have to stand next to the pot the entire time. What you do, you're gonna add the liquid step by step. Some people throw in the liquid immediately and let it soak up, but it's not the same thing. You want to use 1 ladle of veggie stock at a time. And you mix it in and wait until it is fully absorbed each time, which is pretty fast in the beginning. Then you add the next one. And you just keep going until your rice is soft, basically. And you want a little bit of al dente, a little bit of a bite to it, I guess. Oh, I forgot something, a little pinch of salt. I use sea salt. I like the coarse one. It's easier to, I don't know, I can just work more easily with the coarse one than the fine one. So yeah, I add a little bit more of salt because of the mushrooms. We don't have any salt yet. Okay, next one. So this can take usually around 20 minutes to 30 minutes. Thank you, Kamal. I hope it is tasty. Wife is still in LA until mid next week. Oh, so long. Wow. Well, I hope you eat something else than eggs, Marco. In the meantime, I hope your wife is having a good time. But tomorrow you're going to hang out with your daughter, right? And her boyfriend. Are you going to have any dinner together or just play games? I heard a Charger again. Yeah, I bet there's so many of them here in this area. When will the smoke detector alarm go on? Well, considering that the smoke detector alarm is all the way up there, pretty far away from the kitchen or from the steam, so it will usually take a while. I think the whole house will be burned down by the time it gets there. You cook everything, Kamal? Very cool. Very nice. We got a bunch of cooks here in the community. That's cool. We need more stock over here. Or broth. Yes, Logan, I'm making it for dinner. That's okay. Bye, Shuriken. We'll see you later or another time. And don't worry, you'll only, if you're still here, you only miss stirring, so you really don't miss anything. Making risotto is probably not the most interesting food for a cooking stream because you literally really just stir for a while. And then later on we're going to add some more ingredients like the cheese, the Parmesan cheese and butter. You totally don't have to do that, but it just makes the risotto extra creamy and adds some extra flavor to it. I'm going to add a little bit more thyme to it, why not? I love the smell and flavor of thyme. My Coke, she disappeared with my butter and my Bugatti. Oh, your wife? That's funny. Marco is the master of egg cookery. I agree. The ability of cooking everything seems so important and everyone should know how, I think. My mom and grandmother taught me to cook. I agree. I think people should always at least be willing to learn it. You don't have to be a master cook or loving it. Like, not everyone loves cooking and that's totally fine. That's how cooks stay in business, by people paying them to cook for them. So I guess it's good that not everyone loves cooking, but having a little bit of knowledge or being able to make your own food, I think is never a wrong or a bad idea. Okay. This is thickening up now. Nothing to eat for me, taking a break from any food now. I'm sorry, Marco, that you have to go through this tummy pain and that you don't know where it's from. That's annoying. I remember me breaking out into hives. Like I would get those bumps on my skin. Like, not technically bumps, like not like pimples or anything. It was like swollen, like my whole arm would swell. And I would get that all over my back sometimes and everywhere. So that was really scary. And for me, I figured out that I think I am histamine intolerant, or I have a histamine sensitivity. And it can run in the family. And I remember when my grandma ate with us, she would always tell me that she has like a runny nose from eating avocado or in general after eating. And that can be a sign. And she had a lot of symptoms that I have now. So I think that might really be it, histamine sensitivity. It can even trigger fibromyalgia, like the symptoms where you have pain all over your body and you can't explain why. That can also come from histamine. It can give you sleeplessness or insomnia, headaches, just so many things that can be related to it. And everyone has histamine in their bodies, and everyone has like a certain amount he or she can tolerate, because histamine needs to be broken down with enzymes. So people sometimes take seasonal allergy stuff, like antihistamines that will help. There's so many things you can do about it, or you just don't eat certain foods that trigger it or have a lot of histamine, like tomatoes, eggplants, avocado, banana, basically all the yummy food has a lot of histamines, cacao, chocolate, so alcohol, seafood. So in the end you can eat potatoes, cabbage, broccoli, carrots, all the good stuff. I mean, nothing wrong with those things. I love potatoes and cabbage, but I remember doing that elimination diet or that low histamine diet, and it helped a lot, to be fair. It really helped me, but it was not very fun. All of my favorite foods I couldn't really eat anymore. Hi, Funny. Just talking about histamine and histamine intolerance and foods that trigger that. And I'm making a mushroom risotto right now, as the title says. By the way, last time I was wrong. Kava is okay. It's, oh yeah. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, I heard that kava can be bad on the liver, but since it's sold as tea, like I literally have one here that's sold in every normal supermarket, so I was already wondering, but I believed you. But yeah, I mixed those up one time before too. Both start with a K, and I think it's very similar. It's also planned, the other thing. Am I smelling mushroom? Hopefully. It does smell like mushroom. It smells more like white wine in here right now, and thyme. I got some thyme over here. Put some into my risotto. Just make it a little bit more flavorful, Mediterranean. I love cooking with herbs. And now I'm just simmering away. So gotta wait until the rice soaked up all the moisture and until the rice is soft enough where I think it's good. And it's quite a process making risotto. Like, it's not hard, it's like, believe me, it's really easy once you know how. And there's some tricks to it that I said in the beginning, like some things that you should do or pay attention to. But if you do those, it's really always safe bet, it's always good and super easy, but it definitely requires you to stand here and stir it. So it requires some dedication and some love that goes into it, but that makes it extra yummy. I feel like foods that require you to like really be there with the food and take your time oftentimes taste better just because you put so much effort into them, or just like so much of your time into it, if that makes sense. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but I feel like it makes a little bit of a difference. So yeah, you just keep stirring, and actually I'm going to use my wooden spoon because I'm a little bit of a plastic hater, but I only have plastic ladle at the moment and no spoon or a metal ladle. Plastic, in case you didn't know, cooking with plastic will release microplastic and phthalates into your food, which are probably not very good for the body. So I'm trying to avoid it. Same with pans. Non-stick pans, not very good for you. There's a lot of research on them. You can look it up on YouTube too. A lot of professors talking about it, or toxicologists. Yeah, so try to avoid plastic and use spoons made out of wood, bamboo, or olive tree are most common. Same with chopping boards. Use a wooden chopping board. Also because wood is antibacterial, so it's way more hygienic to use a wooden chopping board over a plastic chopping board. Meat more rough. No, I have a feeling this risotto is going to be great. It's a good feeling though. I appreciate it. I hope so. I've always wondered why they say a litter box for a cat. Isn't cat litter means kitten? Oh, cat litter. Yeah, you're right. It's the same word. I wonder why. I cleaned our cat litter box this morning. Maybe not the most appetizing thing to say while I'm cooking, but did it this morning, and now they're good for another 3 days. I usually do it every 3 days. What's up? You wanna say hi? Yeah. This is my enormous cat. Gigantic. A Black Panther. Okay. Okay, I'll let you down. I don't know what you want though. He keeps screaming at me if I pick him up. He keeps screaming at me if I don't pick him up, so I don't know what to do. Marco, are yours as vocal as mine, or is it just my cat? I feel like my cat loves talking to me, but I don't know what he's saying. You made a mushroom fry Indian style. Ooh, nice. Did you post it? If yes, I have to check it out. Maybe you gotta make a cooking live stream for us. That'd be fun. I will watch it. Litter of cats, correct. By the way, guys, this morning I had a good idea. So I was walking Oscar, and then I saw some of the stray cats outside this morning, and it was really beautiful outside. So I just put my phone in front of the stray cats, and I put a rock behind it so I would stand up. And then I walked away with Oscar, and then I would walk my dog while I filmed the stray cats, or my phone was filming the stray cats. And they approached my phone. So they walked into, like, close to the camera, and then the white one tipped it over, like she knocked over my phone, somehow switched the camera to the selfie camera, and she tried to drag my phone into the bushes. Like, she grabbed it with her teeth and she would drag it into the bushes. I saw her when I walked back. I couldn't believe it. I thought my phone would be safe because it's really just cats. I was like, what are they supposed to do with my phone other than sniffing it? But she tried to drag it into the bushes. I couldn't even believe it. It's all on camera, so if you want to check that out later, that's the live stream from this morning. It has a picture of the white cat as a title picture or thumbnail. I thought that was hilarious. So I'm definitely going to do that again. Next time I'm going to put the bowl of food in front of my phone and I'll put the phone behind it and walk away and see what happens, so you all get a good view. And the quality was really good, so you can see them very well. Super cute video. I was very excited or happy to see that. Okay, I'm adding a little bit more moisture. It's looking good already. I mean, honestly, mushroom risotto is not the most appealing looking food, so I highly recommend you saving some of the mushrooms in the end and fry them separately and put them over the risotto, so it doesn't just look like this. Looks like porridge or something. So, or maybe add some green to it, have some like parsley over it, you know, something that the eye always wants to eat with you. So the eye wants something nice to eat and not just like a brown slur or slurp or whatever you call this. So I recommend either frying some mushrooms on top or putting them on top, or some green asparagus to top the risotto. I think that would work very well or look very good. Or some spring onions, anything that has a little bit of color. Makes it look fresh too. Cat doing a YouTube live stream. Yes, she was doing her own little live stream. She even turned around the camera. That was so funny. You did post it? Oh, okay, I gotta check it out. That's not a cat, that's a sensei cat who has seen 2 wars and the economic depressions. Good Lord, he's a handful, and you hear it. So there's your answer. A German leader, 1 quart, yes. I'm having enough plastic to veggies. We use cast iron in my home, very cool. Cast iron is amazing. Add some iron to your food too, so you don't need to supplement it. Or maybe you do, I'm not a doctor, depends on how your iron levels look like. But it's definitely a good way to cook iron skillet. I have one too, but I hate cleaning it. So I use my stainless steel. The risotto is looking really good, so I think it should be pretty much done in, let's say, 10 minutes. So this rice cooks really fast, because the grain is not as thick as the arborio risotto rice. It's a little bit thinner, but still sticky enough. So it's not ideal for risotto, but whatever. I try to get rid of stuff from my pantry. Cat stream from within the privacy of the bushes. Yeah, right. Maybe people would watch that. I'll let them cats take my phone with them and do their own live streams. I'm just gonna buy them a phone and sign them up on YouTube. Funny, how's your evening looking like today? What are you up to? Nothing, just a lot of stirring, shuriken. But Funny is back, so, or Funny's here. We were excited about that. Shuriken, I just told them about the live stream I did this morning. You have to check it out, because I know you love the stray cats. So I put my phone in front of the stray cats this morning, walked away from it, walked Oscar around, and just let my phone sit there for a while and see what happens. And when I came back with Oscar, Daisy, the white one, had my phone in her mouth and she tried to drag the phone into the bushes. So that's all on camera. So if you rewatched I think it was like a 5-minute live stream or 10 minutes this morning, not even, you can see everything in action. You can feel or see how she's trying to drag it over the ground. And then you can hear the moment when I walk in and say like, what's happening over here? So that was definitely very memorable. It was super cute too. It was nice to see them a little bit up close. But yeah, if you want to rewatch that later, it's this little live stream with the white cat as a thumbnail. You missed 239 turns of stirring. Yay, Marco kept track. I'm glad you're counting, Marco. Wouldn't expect anything less from a fellow German. Well, it's better today. I randomly sing and trying to record a song today to post it to complete my 1 post per week quota. Oh yeah, I know that one. I'm very successful with the 1 vlog a week. Not. I have to get better with that once I figured out my storage problem on my phone. And then I'm going to be back to 1 vlog a week or 2 maybe even. Because I love filming and vlogging. Even if no one watches it, I still do it. Whew, it's steamy in here, guys. Like this time for real. Last time I already complained, but there was nothing compared to making a risotto. Like you're literally above the steaming pot the entire time, but it opens up the pores and it's good for the skin. So that's good. Same happens to me if I leave a $100 note on the sidewalk, somebody will grab it. Yeah, or like my iPhone, someone will grab it. I should have expected that, but honestly I didn't expect it from cats. I thought my phone would be safe with 2 little cats, but I guess it's not. The white one definitely is a rascal, that's for sure. So let me try that brown mass. It's not very Instagrammable. Good thing I don't do Instagram. Not at the moment. Tastes really good already. But it's more fluid. No. What do you want? 5 more minutes of stirring or 126 more turns. Depends on how you want to count it. Okay, so this should be good. After it soaked up this moisture, about in 5 minutes the rice will be nice and soft with a little bit of a bite to it. That's how I like it. I like a little bit of al dente, or al dente as Americans say. The main thing I always understood about risotto is that there is a ton of stirring. Mac's ancestor chocolate pie is the same 15 minutes of continuous stirring. Ancestor chocolate pie? You need to share that recipe. That sounds pretty cool. What's an ancestral chocolate pie? You need to elaborate on that. I'm hooked now. I read chocolate, and as a chocoholic, I need to know what that is, and if I need to make that. And I also need to make Funny's mushroom recipe. I'm gonna check it out later, or sometime this weekend. I'm probably gonna be busy with the in-laws later. I once left a sidewalk and someone on a bicycle stopped to pick it up, but found out it was only a one-sided copy. Oh, you actually did that? I think I accidentally, or not accidentally, I picked up one of those fake notes from the ground before. I think someone did that to me too. And obviously I picked it up. Have you guys ever found money on the ground before? And if yes, what was the highest amount of money or the biggest note you ever found? I'm curious. My friends tell me that I'm lucky with finding money, and I have to say that I found a few notes in my life before. The highest that I found was 50 euros at the train station, and there was literally no one there, so there was no one I could ask if that was theirs, so I took it. And it was winter, it was snowing, and it was cold. And then I found those 50 euros, and I was very happy about it. But that was the highest that I ever found. So who can top me? Oh, the stove is really hot. Once when I was in school, I left a 5 and a 1 on the floor by the water fountain and stood back to watch. I bet people picked it up immediately. Probably super sneakily. It's interesting. I thought US currency cannot be, as they have anti-duplicating features. Yeah, didn't Mark, you said that, right? That nowadays they would turn black or red or something when you copy them, which is crazy. That will happen automatically to the printer, like sending a signal. Very interesting. I'll show you my risotto in a second. Una secundo. I have no idea how Italians say that. So I give up trying to speak Italian. Cleaning up a little bit. As I promised to myself, I'll be a little bit less messy in the kitchen. And so far, it's been working a little bit. Yeah, Rusty, what can I do for you? Good Lord. Good sir. Hi, Fundy. Come over if you want some risotto. Exactly, have some fun. It's ancestral because it's been in Mac's family for a while. I'll get you the recipe. Oh, yay. Thank you. I mean, people sometimes don't want to give out family recipes, so if she doesn't want to give it out, I 100% understand that. So if you want to do it like privately, I got my email address or my YouTube email address in my description. But if she doesn't want to share it, I totally understand that. I got some family recipes too, and I was very much keeping them to myself for the longest time, but now I think, or I know that my family would probably want me to share it, so that's why I'm sharing them. So the advice I got from my dad is never ever pick up money that's on a public floor. I've got 1,000 rupees from a boss once, but I was worried if someone would call me a thief, so I left it back. I mean, yeah, I guess people could call you out on it, especially if it's a trap or something, you never know. But then again, I mean, if you find it on the floor, it's technically not considered theft because you really just found it. If it's on a public ground, so I definitely understand your dad's side. I'm putting some dye into the school soap dispenser. You will never get the dye off your hands again. What's up, Schatzi? You want attention? Excuse me. You want to share some of your beautiful meows with the YouTube friends? Yeah, you too? Yeah, show me what you got. Show me all the meows. All the variety of your meows. Okay, now you don't want to do it? Okay. And now we're quiet, huh? You sound like a raptor. Jurassic Park. Are you hungry? I feel like you guys are always hungry. Insatiable. That's a bad perspective. Trying to not show the behind. I don't know, I mean, it's just animals after all, but I always feel weird doing that. Even if it's just cats. So, the risotto is looking very risotto-y and not very beautiful, but you see how sticky it gets, how risotto is supposed to be. And then when we add some butter, it's gonna get even creamier. And if you add some Parmesan cheese, it will get some extra salt or extra deepness and flavor, depth and flavor. Deepness, I think the word doesn't exist. Sometimes I make up words. How many times in your childhood did you have to go to the principal's room? You sound like you were the school prankster. Actually, you probably wouldn't believe it, but I would have to go to the principal's office quite a bit. I was a little bit of a prankster and a little sassy sometimes. So I was a weird mix. I was like super shy, but also very silly. So I gave my parents and my teachers a little bit of a hard time sometimes. But yeah, here's the slurp. I think it smells weird. I think there's oil under the pan. It smells a little burnt. Not me. My parents had. Oh, your parents had to? Nice. Every time someone bent down to go for the cash by the water fountain, I yelled out, "Hey, that's mine." Oh, how cute. That's funny. Seems like you had your share of pranks too. Yeah, I think if you and Marco both were at school together or in the same class, I think you guys probably would have taken apart school. I would like to see that. It was a stupid kid thing to do, but it was funny. It's the stuff that they used to... Oh, really? Oh yeah, purple color dye. I used to work on a horse ranch when I was 14 because I wanted to be a horse trainer. I had very weird career aspirations in my life. I want to be a marine biologist, I want to be a horse trainer, I want to be not a archaeologist, the fossil person with P. My neighbor's here. Let me open the door. Hi, buddy. It's my friend, a neighbor. He came over. Thank you for the compliment about the kitties. But yeah, the purple stuff, Marco, I had to use when I worked at the horse farm. When they had wounds or something, or like eczema, I would have to spray the purple stuff on them and some zinc or something. Stille Wasser sind tief. Stimmt, yeah. Still waters are deep. That's what we say in Germany. So sometimes the quiet people are the most silly ones, or the princess god. As I said this morning in the other stream, they got it fist thick behind the ears. That's what we say if someone is naughty or sassy. Oh yeah. Potassium is that stuff you put detox water. We had an open wall back in my ancestral home. Oh wow. Okay, I did not know that. Bring down the house, exactly. I could see that. I always waited down. Oh, you want to own one? Nice. Why not? My husband's been to the gym this morning, so...
I didn't.
Oh no, you went for a run.
I just went for a
You didn't even go to the gym.
I just did pull-ups in the way.
You look really cool though. I think everyone's really impressed right now. Like I can see the hearts and the clapping hands and everything flying around.
They are intimidating.
They are very intimidating.
Oh
They're
my
like,
gosh. Look at that monster. Excuse me.
Don't say any bad words, it's my last year.
Okay.
That's looking awesome, Ami, and I'm shocked that you got sent to the principal's often. Right? I got a fist stick behind my ears. Trust me. If we'd been in school together, it would have been spectacular pandemonium. Thank you, Tanda. How are you doing? Glad to hear. Well, seems like I'm the odd one out. Teacher's pet and never even wrote a word below the line. That's good. We need those too. I was like that sometimes. It really depended on the year. In the beginning I was more like that, and then later on I would become more rascal. So the older I got, the worse it got.
Hi everybody, welcome to my live stream. I'm cooking mushroom risotto. Blah blah blah.
That's so mean. Look at my supportive husband. Thanks for stepping in for me. They didn't even notice that it was not me, right? They looked at me, and he sounded like me too. That's really accurate. So we're gonna add a little bit of butter. A little bit, I mean a lot because I'm German. Just a little bit for me. So, hi Kami, how are you doing? I hope you just saw that awesome performance of my husband. I'm gonna add some butter. Butter, as Southerns would say it. Butter.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me.
You never got in school either, amazingly enough. Well, I never got in trouble, but close enough. That's probably a good description. I never did anything like super bad. One day I came into school on, how do you say that? Those things when you have your leg broken? Those things, crutch?
No, because she's talking about. Are you talking about the crutch?
Crutch, yeah. I came into school with crutch. Acted like I had my leg broken. So everyone had to carry me around all day and bring me stuff, like bring me water and all that. And in the end I was like, surprise, surprise, I was just kidding. I don't have my leg broken actually. So that was one of the things I would do in middle school. Your husband just got you 100 new subscribers. I wish. I would hire him immediately. Thanks, Shetzi. You're getting ready for sleep? Are you in UK? Okay. Yeah, it's late in UK, you're right. Have a good night, and we're gonna enjoy our mushroom risotto. I wish I could get you guys a portion to try, but it's a little hard to ship it all the way across the ocean.
A matcha whisker thing. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, we need a matcha whisker. My husband's saying that.
Matcha whisk.
I had one, but it started molding, so I had to get rid of it. So I haven't got a new one since. But yeah, add the butter. How would the Valley girl say butter? Butter.
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 Butter. No, butter.
Butter.
And you let that melt.
Butter.
But yeah.
Yo, you know who Tim Cheese is?
I probably snapped 30 seconds and posted as a short. It has the potential to go viral.
It's some Gen Z
Go,
brain
feel
rot
free,
stuff.
feel
My
free.
mother had to tell me
I'm
what
his husband,
Tim
it is.
Cheese was. What's up?
Your husband is
brain
going
rot,
on.
specifically
That looks
Gen Z
excellent.
brain rot.
Thank you, thank
It's
you.
just
Yeah, he
it's
was
just a
funny.
rat.
He is a funny guy. I agree. That's why I married him. Just because of that.
There's a lot of pictures. I don't have my phone on me.
Kidding.
I'll show you.
Well, I added some Parmesan cheese, by the way. Sorry, I'm so bad with giving recipe instructions, even though that's what we're here for. Although, Dr. Pepper and my mushroom risotto, get that American
Did you feed the cats?
devil's juice away from me.
Did you feed the cats?
No, not yet. I thought you fed them.
I will feed
Okay, that explains why they've been screaming, because I thought,
Excuse me.
how rude. I thought
Excuse me.
he fed them and he thought I fed them, so.
Tim Cheese, that's right.
So I'd probably melt that butter in a small pan and pour it over risotto so it melts quickly. I do that sometimes when I make curry. Oh yeah, you can do that too. I like to add it cold. And thank you so much. Thank you, Kami. You're wonderful too. Have a great night and sweet dreams. And I hope to see you next time. You seem like a very kind and nice person. And we have a lot of nice people here, so I think you would fit right in. So yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more cheese, why not?
AI bullshit?
I'm trying to get.
What kind of AI
Don't say those bad words.
Sorry. Oopsie poopsie. What a doopsie.
So, my friend is here too, by the way. Can I get a heart for Trayvon?
No, you can't.
He's a DEI friend.
I look like I watch anime.
You look like what?
I look like I watch anime.
You do watch anime.
I
Yeah, but I don't want to look like
You
it.
watch anime, so don't even try to hide it. He said he looks like someone that watches anime, and he definitely watches anime. So, let me try a little bit. This is way too stringy. This is not the Parmesan cheese I use in Europe. I wish I had the good stuff, but yeah, usually it's not getting that stringy, like cheesy stringy. You gotta clean my camera a little bit.
Look at me, so
Oh,
excited.
it's more dirty now than clean, but
Give me some pets.
I mean,
Pets.
I'm gonna wipe you over my sweater. Sorry for the flashing light show. The cats are getting fat, so we're all eating.
What happens if you take your food away from them? Do they kill you?
The cats?
Yeah.
Probably not. I don't know. Hi, Maru. So we're suggesting someone I thought we were speaking like Americans. Speaking like Americans? Do you think I speak like an American already?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I know, I got a German accent. I'm German.
Not a bad thing.
Try my best to blend in.
It's not that serious.
Y'all.
People don't
I even use y'all now, but it still doesn't help. Today I said y'all when I introduced myself at work to the new people, and then immediately I just literally just said, hey y'all. They said, oh, where are you from? You have a German accent. I'm like, I just said, hey y'all, can you just leave me alone?
I think you being German, I feel like you project. I feel like you guys are really particular on how people speak in accents, so you guys are self-conscious of your own accents when everybody in America doesn't care as long as you speak English.
Gotta pick out the time, by the way. I just remember that. I don't want to have people chewing on the time stalks. But the risotto is scrumdiddlyumptious, to say it in American words. Scrumdiddlyumptious, I think that's the right word. Does the eating channel come next? Right? People requested ASMR channel already. So I gotta think about how to do some ASMR without getting into the weird ASMR thing, because I don't want to be one of those girls that are like in front of the microphone, like, you know. What?
We're gonna watch The Chosen tonight because my parents don't want to.
Your parents?
They don't want to.
Okay. We're gonna watch The Chosen tonight. In the movie theater. I'm excited for that. Trayvon's facial expressions like, Miss, I didn't sign up for this. When is the risotto getting ready? Can we have some beer here? No beer. Not for him. You know what he drinks? I'm calling you out, Trayvon. Mountain Dew. He should do advertising for Mountain Dew. He should be sponsored by them because he has more Mountain Dew in his blood than actual blood. I'm gonna cream up this. No, that sounds very weird. I said, forget what I just said. I'm gonna make this mushroom risotto a little bit more creamy. I'm not creaming it up. Sometimes my brain doesn't work. Cats is still munching away. What a cheese. Disappointing. This is not the Parmesan cheese I'm used to. Ours doesn't mix strings. Ours is just fatty. Ordnung muss sein, richtig. So sieht's aus, Marco, und nicht anders. Tasty, healthy food for mushrooms. Yes, very tasty. Healthy? If you leave out the cheese, yes. But I might still healthy compared to fast food, I guess. He is. What do you expect? Have you seen Rusty before? How do you think he got so big? By stealing her food, obviously. Rusty, stop it. He's stealing the little one's food. No mushrooms were heard making this upload. I mean, some people believe that planes feel something. So, in their perspective, they probably did get hurt. Or cats. Not yet. They're still doing fine. Mountain Dew is delicious but doesn't have a ton of caffeine. Trevon, can you answer this? Does Mountain Dew have a lot of caffeine?
It does have caffeine.
It does. Get a can of Red Bull or 200 milligrams of caffeine per can. Do you like Red Bull or Monster?
Not really.
Not really. Yeah, they have a lot. Monster even has a coffee now that has. I'm adding more butter step by step, by the way. I'm just sneaking in my butter into my Germanized Italian risotto. But yeah, there's a new energy drink that has coffee and it's basically the energy drink, but they add espresso to it. So it's like so much caffeine. I don't even think that's good anymore. That was surprising to me yesterday. Marco also said MD has caffeine, but Familiar doesn't have a lot of caffeine. Oh, you mix it? Yeah, I for the longest time until I came to America, I had no idea that drinks other than coffee, tea, and Coke has caffeine. I didn't know Sprite would have it. I didn't know all the other sodas would have caffeine. I thought only Coke for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, Mountain Dew and all those have so much caffeine too. Speaking of, I'm drinking sencha, but I need to stop now so I can sleep later. Yeah, I drank mine this morning, like super early when I woke up. I had matcha this morning. I need to get myself some sencha tea again. I think I do have some still. No, I only got my cha, which is, I mean, sencha with rice, but I don't have any without the rice, that's what I mean. But I have so much matcha right now, I need to, because they were on sale one day, so I bought a couple. So I have to use them up first before I buy any new tea. So I forbid myself to get any new tea before I empty that. Caffeine and taurine is an upper. Yeah, but the good thing about caffeine and tea is that the tein, I think that's how you spell it in English, tein cancels out the uppity effect of caffeine, or the nervous making effect of caffeine, and it balances it out. So basically, even though it has caffeine too, it doesn't make you feel nervous. So that's the only benefit or the difference between the caffeine in tea and coffee. Tea also has quite a bit of caffeine, but because of the tein, it's not really doing anything weird to you. I drink very little alcohol, but when I do, only beer. I'm not farting, by the way. This is always my elbows on this thing here. Well, now it doesn't do the sound, but I'm trying to demonstrate it. Oh well. Guess you just gotta believe me. Good beer, but not often. Maybe one every couple weeks. I'm the same as you, Shuriken. I don't really drink alcohol, except for sometimes, like in my food. Doesn't really count. Or just from Aldi, like a bottle, not the whole bottle obviously, just a little bit. I think I'm gonna do that for the risotto maybe. And cider, I love cider. It's my favorite drink if I want to drink something that has a little bit of zing, but other than that, not really. I think we have a protein powder with caffeine in it. I did not know, I felt it later though. Oh, sometimes it's really hidden and you don't know, you have to really check all the labels. I think the ganma cha I have now is made with bancha. I know it's a low brow tea, but I really like it. Less caffeine than sencha. Okay, that's good. Mine is made with sencha, so it's pretty strong in caffeine. So let's try a little bit of our risotto. I'll show you. So there we have it. It's a little firm. I was just lazy. I should have cooked it a little bit longer with the liquids. So please don't cut the cooking time short just because you're getting over the stirring. It's worth it. It's worth stirring it long enough. But Get some mushroom pieces on it. I know it really doesn't look appetizing at all. That's really good. Trayvon, you want to try some risotto?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's try.
You have to feed it to me. I'm just joking.
It's hot, probably.
Are you recording? I'm shy.
I'm shy. Good? You like it? Yay, I'm glad. So it's Trayvon approved too. I try not to mix it. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, Marco. Thanks for the tip. Definitely never mix that. To everyone that didn't know. Not a good idea. You might have some thyme in there. So good? You want more?
Or can I taste test it? I had chicken.
You had chicken? I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. What chicken did you make?
I didn't make it. It's from
Where?
the day. Was it yesterday? No.
Uh-huh.
I bought more chicken yesterday.
Oh, you bought chicken? I'm drinking wine in this very beautiful empty jam jar or whatever that was from. Cheers, everyone.
The week.
Prost. Prost. Trayvon just blinked 3 times. Oh, did you? Oh, this is delicious. Ooh. Sweet red. This is another thing about American wines. It's not... It's like a soda. What is this? This is not wine. Wine is supposed to only have wine in it. What's in here? It's like a mix. 8% alcohol. Yeah, right. Wine is supposed to have 13%. So they definitely mixed something in here. Something sweet. Blackberry and raspberry flavors. As if that was natural raspberry flavors. This tastes like a raspberry juice. Yeah, no wonder there's raspberry notes in it if they mix some probably raspberry juice into it. But it's delicious. If that is real and not mixed, then it's a damn good wine. I don't think it is. It's way too not strong enough. And it's like you had raspberry juice with water, sparkling water, and then you added a dash of wine to it. That's how it tastes like. It's delicious. I could drink the whole thing, which is dangerous if they make wine too tasty. So I do like a wine that tastes like wine, so you don't drink more than a glass. Vampire. Thank you. Red wine. You're right. Or a rose color. I think it's really... They call it red here. So for American standards, I guess it's considered red wine. I'm not trying to bad talk American wine or anything, sorry. I know there's Americans here in this chat or in the community. I know you got some great wines, but I'm just comparing it to some Italian wines, and it's just a little bit different. It's a little bit more sweeter than European wines. But I can't say that it's not delicious. It's delicious. I actually enjoy it a lot. It's just very dangerous because you can really literally drink the whole thing like a lemonade. Sweetest stuff that can give you a headache. Exactly. It goes right into the bloodstream. Uralt, with chilled apple juice. What is the Asbach Uralt? Is that a beer? You don't taste it, but it hits you like a sledgehammer. Yeah, this is This is probably not gonna do that to me because it's only 80%. But like I said, it's dangerous because I could literally easily drink that.
Yummy. Sorry.
You wanna try my risotto? It's really good. Okay, let's have the husband taste it. Are you leaving? No. Here. Bye. Are you leaving?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's fire.
Fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fire. In American, that means good, right? Or bad? Does it taste burnt?
No.
Oh, like good? Okay, it's good.
It's delicious.
Thank you so much, Kamal. We enjoy having you here too.
Sounds like my mom.
Yeah. The same thing.
Does it taste burnt? It's fire.
It's lit? What?
Stuff up your nose. Stuff up your nose. I talked about histamine earlier. So if you have a little bit of a histamine intolerance or sensitivity, alcohol can do that to your sinuses because your sinuses will swell up.
Is it out?
So you might have a little bit of a histamine sensitivity too.
I don't think I should.
But I'm not trying to make any
I don't think I should.
assumptions. It's just, but I have too when I drink alcohol. And I am a little bit histamine sensitive. So American wine is so much more expensive. It is more expensive. And then South American wine here is pretty cheap. And then if you buy European wine, it's pretty expensive again. It depends. Aldi has a really cheap one. I'm not trying to promote you buying any stuff with booze, so ignore my recommendations. It's not good for you. Stick to the tea, everyone. Tea is healthy. Now I got it. The risotto has been set up as a trap to lure the guys in front of the camera. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do with the cats from now on. The stray cats. I'm just gonna put the food right in front of them, in front of my phone. This risotto. Please make it, guys. I really want to share that with you. Or I want you to try it and tell me how you liked it. I can make it in a vlog, like a cooking vlog, like I said. So I think that might be way easier for you to follow along. And actually put the recipe in the description. So please make it.
Rika, you ready to eat?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you can eat. I'm eating here.
Okay.
But yeah. Oh, I can eat with you. You want to eat together?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna make you a little plate. What's everyone else eating, or everyone here in the chat eating tonight? I'm curious. I always ask my friends that too. What did you eat today? What did you buy at the grocery store? I'm really interested in those kind of things. Or I ask them if they already ate today. One of those. So I'm making the hubby a little bit. Trevon, do you want some risotto?
No.
No. Okay. You're lost. Huh?
I want to
Quit?
What?
Manchester? School. You're not quitting school. You're so close.
That would be the biggest thing.
Okay. Full time? Oh yeah, nothing. Sorry. You said. I once found American wine imported in Germany, which was actually cheaper in Germany than in America. You're welcome. Huh. Oh, are you talking about the Californian one, the barefoot one? Yeah, I like in Germany, actually as a student, I would buy the barefoot wine, like the Californian one all the time, just because it was so sweet. And I really like that. It's like a white wine.
Alright, bye everyone. Bye everybody.
Why?
It's time to eat.
I'm eating.
Oh.
That's what you call
Are we doing a mukbang? We're
You
doing a
don't have to.
mukbang?
You don't have to.
Yeah.
It's chatting.
I guess I'm gonna go now. See? He's going.
Ethiopian food later and probably some white wine. Ooh, Ethiopian food. Have you ever had that?
What?
Ethiopian food?
Nope.
I think there's something that you eat with your hands, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
You have to check that out in Nashville. I think they have some places there. Have a good night, Funny, and enjoy your food. And Shuriken is eating. He's tired and he has been fasting. Oh, we're getting pizza vegetarian toppings only, of course. Oh yeah, today is Friday. He's Catholic.
Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
I
rad.
told you my husband's looking into Catholicism. Is it called Catholicism?
Catholicism.
Catholicism? Catholicism? What a word. Catholicism?
It is a word.
It's definitely a weird word.
It's a word.
But yeah, okay, I'm gonna eat. The husband wants to eat. And then...
Sit here and watch you guys.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. And my neighbor's gonna watch us while we eat, just making it super awkward because he doesn't want to eat as usual. I might have another sip of this, so why not? History and geography nemesis. Wish for some more time to chat. Next time I'll lure him into the camera again. Hobby Trap is working out. Nice. With food. That's the only thing that works. Protestant, nice. Catholicism is a truly fascinating thing to look into, for sure. Maybe you can talk to Shuriken one day about it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be cool. I agree. Well, thank you guys so much for cooking with me, and please make that recipe. I'll put it into a video, like I said, with the description and everything, so it'll be worth the stirring. And we'll talk to you probably sometime tomorrow, feeding the cats, I assume, in the evening. And make sure to watch that cat video from this morning. It was really cute.
Very cute.
Cute. Okay. Bye, everyone. I love talking Catholicism anytime. You guys have a great night. Yay, that's cool.
See ya.
Have a great night yourself, everyone. Be safe and have fun. Bye-bye.